On this episode, I return to find out what is behind the little door leading into the mountain. Hi, my name is Jenna Bosiger, and thank you for watching my Cryptic Cryptids YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. So I was able to get a peek inside and behind the door. And what I found was that it was full of water, and it's in the middle of a waterfall in the mountain, cement like built into the mountain. But next time I want to go back, I have some knee-high rubber boots so that I can approach it from the front and I can get into the water a little bit better if I'm better prepared. And I have to bring the flashlight again. Nearby, there were 2 jugs of water, and so, obviously this is an underwater natural spring, which isn't that strange because there are a few of these in and around the area in Hemet and Gilman Springs, and the reason is because Hemet has an underground river, and it also has underground caves and caverns. Found a couple interesting footprints, like counting toes to see if it's from a person type creature or a coyote. And this would appear to have toes. And I did find this other print that was right up in the waterfall, right next to the little door. I see print with toes. Someone's walking on the pad of their foot, which is something that they are known to be able to do, to walk on either the tops or the bottoms of their feet, because they have their foot mid-tarsal break. Some foot anatomy stuff. I found the door the second time I went back, but the first time that I went alone with Waldo, and we weren't able to make it to the door because we were too far away. The waterfall was up high, and we at that point had walked far enough. I knew I'd have to come back. But that day, I got unusual photographs of some things in the sky. And when I was there, I haven't been thinking of UFOs. But next time I go back, I will be. And I'm going to be more aware of taking pictures of the sky and just looking at the sky in general. These were all from the same day. Now, I'm not going to say that any of these are for sure UFOs, but we'll see what kind of pictures I get coming up in the future. And I think maybe I should explain why I'm so focused on UFOs in my pictures when it comes to Hemet. Because I'm going to show you a group of pictures. They're all photographs of UFOs from Hemet. But the last 4 photos were taken in my yard. I have more than 4 photos, but the last 4 UFOs, I want to go through them real quick, just because this is a really abnormal amount of UFOs. And the last 4, no explanation. So, but I'm going to give you some of the other possible explanations of these other ones I took outdoors. Okay, this one day, I was researching in the riverbed with timber, and we were deep in there. Found some stuff that day. In every picture that I have of the sky, there are these dark things like hiding and watching me. There was something watching me, that something more than one. They were like drones, except that I think drones are pretty loud and I did not hear anything. But you can see the first photo. They are in absolute uniformed flying formation and they are watching me. It did not make any sound because they were close enough. This other one, okay, here's what it could be. It could be like, two birds fighting. You know how birds fight? If one's messing with another one's nest. That is one of the only explanations I can think of for this, but zooming in and doing all this stuff, looking at it up close and sharpening it, it seems pretty weird. There's something strange about it, so there is that. This little dash of a gray line, that was taken from May's stone, and I don't even have the original picture, but it's weird. Now these are the big ones. These are all taken from my backyard at different times. I take pictures of the lunar eclipse, and I'll spend 3-4 hours out there taking pictures and video just all night, one after the other. And that's what I was doing this night. And so these pictures I'm showing are all in sequential order. And the first one showing over on the lower right, you'll see 2 faint stationary stars. And that's what you use for measurement and for guidance. There they are. Next picture. Zoom in. There's the 2 stationary stars. And there you see this light, almost like a boomerang light, appear just to the left of the 2 stationary stars. Very next picture. You see the 2 stationary stars and you zoom in. And you see this light has moved between the 2 stars to the right. Next picture. Everything's back to normal. And the rest of the pictures as well. There's nothing in any of the other pictures, but those 2 stationary stars are in tons of the pictures, but not the other 2 lights. Okay, I used to see military aircraft, usually helicopters, messing with the UFOs. They're really, really loud. It is like the military craft is trying to catch the UFO. I did get a photo of it. One photo. And you see the military helicopter below, and above, my friends, that is a UFO. Now, this next one, I don't have photographic evidence for. It was very easy, though, for me to recreate this thing that happened. I see 2 UFOs, different sides of the sky, heading straight for each other, full speed. And I had time to think, oh my, they're gonna crash. I'm gonna watch UFOs crash. This is huge. Oh my God, this is major. Like, nobody here to see. These UFOs are going to crash into each other. Right before they crashed, they pivoted, and then one went up and one went down. It was really weird. So they're like, because there were many more that I did not get photographic evidence for, but the final one, the grand finale of all my UFO pictures, happened at the crack of dawn one morning when I was lying very restless in bed, waiting for morning. Morning finally came, and it was like still dark outside. Probably been just right at 5 a.m. I look out the window, and that's when I saw this big light moving away. And I took 7 pictures of it. And I've zoomed into each picture. This other one where they're like splitting in 2, I don't think that's a blurry picture, because each of the 2 shapes, the balls that split, are in focus. Same speed, and till it was completely out of sight as the sky was lightening as well. Where did it come from before? What was it doing? It wasn't messing with me. But the UFOs aren't there for me. I just happened to move into the middle of a UFO hotspot. And because I am aware of UFOs, I was looking for them always to begin with. And I found them there. So that is why I'm so interested in UFOs in Hemet. And I'm going to keep going back to this location, become more aware of UFOs, and maybe get some more evidence. Some of this evidence is supported by the other evidence around it, and so that's what I need to do. I need to get some more evidence before I can really say that this new stuff is anything at all. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of What's Behind the Tiny Little Door. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you're subscribed and hit the like for this video, and until next time, bye!